There's more. Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer, a screamer.
What is going on, entertainers? So today I'm going to be doing my Baddies South Season 2, Episode 3 recap. So, y'all, this episode was a lot. It was a lot to get into. So, it starts off, y'all know, with the fight between Sway and Ann. So, Sway was on her BGC 16 time with this fight because she ended up getting on top of Ann or whatever and just started, she got the best of her, whatever. So the whole time Sway was on her BGC 16, she was like, I'm on that. Remember when she was fighting Winter? She was like, I'm on that. I'm on that. She was on that type of time. So she started beating and hitting on the floor. So the security end up getting in between them. So Ann's like kicking the security, thinking, I don't know, I guess she's thinking it's Sway. So the security was like, bro, you kicking me? You kicking me? So I'm like, that security job ain't easy, baby. I think these niggas get paid for nothing. No, like he was really kicking this man. Security's like, you kicking me? Stop! You kicking me? So he stops kicking her and stuff. And Sway just kept saying the whole time. This was Sway's word of the day. She like, bro, this is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy, bro. Like, bro, this shit crazy. This shit crazy. She just kept saying that. So Rock sees that they fought or whatever. Mind you, Ann tries to go for round 2, and boop, Sway ended up getting her again. She was like, I told you I'm not pussy, bruh. I'm on that. She ended up grabbing, feel me, Ann's hair off and everything. Really knocked her. She won that fight. She really won that fight. Between her and Ann, she won that fight. So you got to give it to Sway for that one. So Sway, Rock sees that they just got in a fight. So Rock, she wanted a piece, right? So she's just like, ew, now I want to slap that whore, bro. I want to slap that whore. Like, what the fuck? Like, no, like, bro, y'all shouldn't have even brought me here, though. Like, no, because bitches was talking more shit than I heard about Blue. Yeah, about Blue. Yeah. Now I want that bitch head. Fuck is you talking about? Fuck is you geeking for? So she starts walking around and stuff. So producer is just like, calm down. She's just like, calm down. She was like, remember, we prayed together. We prayed together. My whole thing is Rock needs to calm down. You already beat her ass by like 2 good times. So it's like, you already won. I guess you found out he said more about Blue, I guess about her dealing with Blue. That's just my best guess because of what Ann said later on in the episode. But Rock, like, calm down. Like, girl, Sway, don't kick somebody while they already triple down. You feel me? And she already got hit on again, even though Ann didn't win, but she still got somebody fucking hopped on her like a damn alley cat. So the girl is already down. So Rock in Confessional, she was just like, yeah, I bully niggas about my nigga. I bully niggas about Blue. Yeah, I bully niggas, bro. I bully bitches about Blue. Okay, I don't fuck around with Blue. Okay, you could do that shit in the stew, or you could do that with your nigga, but I don't do that shit with my nigga. Yeah, the fuck. Mind you, the cup that Rock is holding, it looks like one of those fancy, them fancy Hispanic candles that they be selling at the corner stores and those Spanish corner stores and stuff. Those really nice candles with the Jesus with Jesus and stuff on it, Mary Magdalene on the candle. It looked like her cup looked like that because of the engraving. Am I the only one? I thought the same. Every time I see that cup, I'm like, why is she holding a candle? So Sway was wanting to go home because she felt like she got attacked. She was just like, yeah, she was like, oh, my mama, Natalie, I'm not staying. That's on my soul. I'm going home. It's either me or them, bro. It's either me or them, bro. It's either me or them, bro, Natalie. I don't give a fuck. And that I had this weed, this shit called like, this shit was like $900 or whatever, but I even tried to, fix it up and do a fix it up or apply it so y'all won't have to reimburse me my $900 weed, but y'all got me fucked up, bruh. Y'all got me fucked up. So it's either me or them. My whole thing is, I don't get how Sway's acting like this because you know what you're signing up for. You did Bad Girl Club before, so you out of everybody shouldn't even be talking like this. To be honest, that's why it kind of blew me so much how Sway was so comfortable sitting in that couch like she was on an episode of The Big Comfy Couch. I'm going to always keep referring to this because I'm telling you, Sway she smoked too much of them vape pens, and she thought that she was on the episode of the Big Comfy Couch Girl, and she thought she was going to be doing the clock like the girl, like Ann was going to help assist her. No, Ann was going to jump on you, girl. Like, what did you think that this was? That's what I don't get with Sway. Like, you've done it before. Somebody, let's say if Ann were to say that, or maybe Rock, you feel me? Then it'd be like, okay, they never really did the official Bad Girls Club before. But it's like, not even Rock, because she did Blue Girls Club, which is close enough to the shit. So yeah. So she went to go home or whatever. And next thing you know, we see Rolly Rock. We see Rolly Rock and Slim, they smoking outside and stuff, right? So Rolly makes it a point to tell the girl, she was just like, yeah, I don't want y'all fighting on the bus. If y'all gotta fight, y'all gonna have to fight like right now and get it over with, or else it's up. Because she was just like, if any of y'all bitches hit me, if I get hit on that motherfucking bus, I'm gonna swing on any bitch. I don't give a fuck if my titty fall out, my areolas pop out, my pussy juices out. I don't give a fuck. I'm slapping all you bitches that hit me, okay? And that's on everything. So then Rock hears it. She gets mad. She was like, why you gotta bring it to violent, though? Like, fuck. Like, what do you mean, bro? Like, bro, y'all not gonna keep trying to threaten me, bro? Like, fuck. Like, no. So she starts walking off, and Rolly's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm talking to you too, Rock. I don't care. Any of y'all bitches hit me. And when y'all fighting, I'm swinging on you bitches. Which I kind of get too, because it's like, don't nobody want to get hit on accident just because y'all couldn't fight it out before getting on that bus. Because that bus is big, but it don't look that big to the point where they'll have a good amount of space to fight in. So I kind of agree with what she was saying or whatever, right? So then after that happens, we see them heading off to the bus. So Natalie looked like she lost all her energy, right? It looks as if that fight with Sarah wore her out and all her Bengay ran out and she had to go to the next corner store and get some because she looked so drained this episode. She's like, okay, guys, we gonna have to go to Charlotte. Baddies, we're up. We're gonna go to Charlotte, guys. Yes. She seemed exhausted. I was like, Sarah, wore your ass out, girl. You too old to be doing that fighting and yelling, Natalie. You get up there, age, girl. Sit your ass down. So they head out to the bus, and then Ann and Bree end up fighting. Barely. They end up flipping each other on the grass. Natalie was just like, the grass mother won that fight. Yeah. So they end up getting all wet and stuff because of the grass and everything like that. Bree was like, once they got separated, Bree was like, yeah, you fucking big bitch. Yeah, bitch. You talk about me escorting, bitch. You sell pussy too. You sell pussy too. We both sell pussy. My whole thing was with Ann. I don't like she keep policing Bree about selling pussy because you do OnlyFans. It's not like you're a teacher, girl. You feel me? Like, those are not too far of career paths. You do OnlyFans. She used to sell the cooter. That's near the same thing. You feel me? Like, that's very close. I get if you was a preschool teacher and you saying she sell cooter, then you could talk because, like, you feel me? That's a whole nother path. But OnlyFans, that's very near. Y'all in the same field, sex work. I'm confused. That's the thing, that only big thing that bothers me with Ann. Like, it's like you low-key slut shaming her, but you do something similar too. So it's like, what the fuck are you getting so mad at her for? It just don't make no sense to me. So after that happened, we see Jayla Confessional. Jayla Confessional. It's sad that, I'm not a big fan of Jayla because her confessional gives with the feathers and the all white. Mama's gets it. She gets it. Mama's gets it. Like, she gets it. Okay? That's all I'm gonna say. Like, props to your mom. She gets it. She just gets it. She really does get it. And like, I love that confessional. Like, that was on some Real Housewives type level, to be honest. Like, to me, somebody said in my comments the other day, Jayla don't belong on this type of show, and she's not really good for television. She's really good for modeling and fashion stuff like that, but she's not to me, she's not the most likable on television, in my opinion. And I agree with that person who said that. I forgot who said that in my comments. So after that, they finally get on the bus. They finally get on the bus or whatever. So they start turning up. Half of them got hats on and do-rags because all their frontals gone. Natalie shot a clock. right? So then they start doing the banana game. Natalie, I'm gonna have to hit you. Natalie, why are you stealing people's shit, Natalie?
Natalie, stop it!
Because y'all play that banana deep throw game. Y'all know damn well y'all stole that from Blueface and Blue Girls Club. Okay, so stop it, Natalie. Stop that! You stole that. Like, I don't like you feel me? Like, don't act like you just came up with that yourself. So they played the deep throw game with the banana, whatever. Rolly did it good, and Persuasion was just like, Rolly better than me because I can't deep throw no curve. And I'm just like, damn, like all those years stripping and stuff, you can't deep throw no curve. That I find that hard to believe, Sway. I find that very hard to believe. Okay. So they played Never Have I Ever, right? This I would have been so messy. If I was one of the baddies, this is what I would have did. I would have been like this. Never have I ever slept. Never have I ever sat on another nigga's face that belonged to another bitch. Sway. That's why I would have did some shit like that just to see. Because I'm messy like that. Like, I'm telling you, I would have did some shit like that to be funny just to see what would happen. So then, Rock, one of the questions, she was just like, I never ate cooter, right? The hoo-ha. She never ate hoo-ha and stuff like that. So then Jayla's like, ugh, no. Yeah, because a lot of the girls, ate before. So they drank the liquor, and then Jayla, her homophobic ass. She like, ugh, what? I was like, I know, Jayla. that made your skin crawl. So after that, we just see Sway pick up Rock and put her on her lap. So Sway proceeds to get emotional. Right? She proceeds to get emotional and starts talking about like this cancer scare she had. Here's my whole thing. This is what I think Sway did. She tried to get sympathy, and while trying to get sympathy and started to get, and when she started to get emotional, she missaid a lot of stuff. When she said, I just found out I beat cancer the other day, I think she meant I just found out that I didn't have cancer when I thought I did. But her mind, and she was getting emotional. She wanted the sympathy points from what I'm seeing, from what I saw tonight. So I think she like said, hey, I just beat cancer, whatever. That's what I think. I think she misspoke a lot during this episode, and you already know the fans is already eating her up alive because of that, right? So then Rock is on her lap and stuff like that, because Rock was just like, you like I don't think you realize what the stuff you said about me, like words hurt. What you said about Blue, that shit hit me to my core. Like I don't think you understand. Like Sway, like she starts crying too, like feeling some type of way. So that's when Sway ends up bringing like the cancer story. When she brings it up, Rock's like, cancer. So she gets off of Sway's lap because she was just like, Rock's in her confessional. She feels as if, why are you there if you have cancer? So like, she's like, why are you there if you have cancer? Like, you go to the doctor, they check your cooter, and then they pop it, and you good. Like, why are you there if you have cancer with the baddies? Like, that's just not cute. Like, I hate when bitches do that, bro. Like, fuck Blue. Like, she just felt, she was pissed about that. She felt like Sway was doing that for attention. But like I said, I feel like she was doing that for sympathy points and misspoke. I feel like she still could have got the sympathy points without saying she beat cancer. She could have said, I had a cancer scare and I'm going through a lot. That's what I think she meant to say. Because she was saying she had a biopsy last week and she was just misspeaking a lot, right? So they get to the trial. Raiju, when she got off of her lap and stuff like that, Rod did it. What the about Rod? She don't give a fuck. She got off of Sway's lap, like she didn't give a crap about it. She was just like, like fuck, but like fuck this shit, Lee. Like last bitch, I slapped a whore who had skin cancer. Like I don't give a fuck. I slapped the whore and she had skin cancer. So she gets off the lap and stuff, and then Slim's out. It's like, come on, Rod, she going through a lot, going through so much. Like, have some sympathy, bro. Like, what's wrong with you and stuff? She was just like, but I'm going through a lot too. Like, it's a lot that I'm going through. I don't just cry down. Like, the fuck, like, shit. So she didn't really give a fuck. I'm just like, damn, Rod don't give a crap. One thing you can't call Rod is fake. Like, she gonna say it to your face. Like, oh God. So they get to the Charlotte house. And the girls grouped up. by rooms or whatever. Rolly and Slim was in one room, Ann and Rock was in one room, Jayla and Natalie was in their own separate rooms, Sway and Bree was in another room. So Ann and Rock have a conversation. So Rock, of course, still doesn't believe what Persuasion was saying. So she was just telling Ann, she was just like, because mind you, during the whole time, Ann was not the fuck out because she was pissed about the whole fight. She wasn't effing with them, which I thought was a smart thing to do because I feel like if Ann was awake around that whole situation, she would have ended up getting an argument with Sway again and they would have ended up fighting. So props up and good job, Ann, for thinking about that because that bus, I'm telling y'all, was not big enough for them to get into not one fight. Because remember GC15 when they used to be rolling around in that damn limo? I hate it. One thing I hate about that season was some of the fights. They was just so hectic. All those fights just had Angela yelling, "Stop!" and then just them throwing each other around in the limo like it was a damn bounce house in there. So I feel like if they were to fight on that bus, that's what would happen. So then Rock's talking about Sway, so she was just like, you tried to use my nigga to talk about, you tried to use Blue to talk about me, make me insecure. It just showed you how much of an insecure woman you are. Like the fuck. And then she talking about the bitch had cancer. You know this, the bitch said she had cancer. And I was like, she had cancer? It's like, yeah, the bitch said she had cancer. Like the fuck. She went to the doctor, they give her a pap, and you know, her pussy, you know, the shit irregular because she's a whore. She's a dirty slut whore. So you know the shit came irregular because she's a whore. And then Anne's just like, wow, that's crazy. Anne doesn't believe her either and stuff like that, right? So I do believe the whole pap smear story. Like it probably wasn't a regular thing. It scared her. We seen this on BGC 15 with the sisters with I forgot her name. Oh yeah, with Olivia. With Olivia, when the producer was just like, you know you don't have cancer. You've never had cancer. And she was like, what? And remember when she was crying and all the sisters and stuff were hugging her? She was just like, I just found out I had cancer. Ah! Like when she was like bawling and stuff like that, all the sisters was like, oh my God. Remember that scene? Iconic. Okay. So this was part there of that scene. So after that happens or whatever, we see Rob was basically saying Sway is scared and she don't that's the only reason why she did that whole tear thing and the whole apologizing, because she feels as if she don't want no pressure from Rock no more, which I do kind of agree with. I feel like Sway was like, damn, this young bitch is really quick with her hands. I shouldn't really be effing with her because she gonna pop me every time she gets the chance to. So let me just have her ease up on me. Maybe Ann I could tussle with because I could beat her big ass up. But Rock is a small, fast whore. She's like a squirrel. So she didn't want that with her. So I do agree with Rock when she says that stuff. And then Rock says the term on my mama. What we're not gonna do, Rock, is bring Blue Girls Club terms to Zeus. I'm sick of hearing on my mama. I'm sick of hearing on the Dale homies. I don't want to hear that on Zeus. I swear to God. I hear that one more time, Rock. I'm reporting your page. I'm stuck. No, seriously, I'm so sick of hearing that. So we see Ann, Rolly, and Slim talk. And then Sway goes to the doctor to get her eyes checked because apparently Ann wanted to be a cat and like, I don't know, tried to claw freaking Sway's eyes out. I don't know. So Ann tells Slim and Rolly, she was just like, oh, like Rock is going through it with Blue because of that whole persuasion situation, right? So they should have cut to a scene where Rock was talking to Blue. Like she should have been like, Blue, yeah, it's me, Rock. Like you had this stupid whore named Sway. That bitch said she sat on your face, bro. Like she sat on your face, and the bitch said she got cancer, bro. Her shit irregular, bro. Like the fuck, like what the fuck is we on, bro? Like the bitch said you ate her cooter. Like that shit crazy, bro. Like what the fuck is going on? And then Blue's probably like, yeah, I don't know that hoe, bro. Like I don't know what the fuck she on. Like that's on the Dale homie. Like that's on Crip. Like I don't even know her. Like he probably was giving her that type of talk, but we didn't see that footage. But I just gave you guys probably what happened during that phone call. So Rolly was just like, oh, she don't know why Ann is telling us Rock's business and stuff, which it is kind of shady because like, why are you running and telling them stuff that's going on with Rock? So Rolly's just like, what about you and stuff? What's going on with you? She was just like, I'm just chilling. I heard bitches say I got my ass beat, but if I did, tell me. I'm like, Rolly, Sway, I'm not Rolly. And you did. The second time, you did. Like, you really got your ass beat by whatchamacallit, by Sway. You did. Like, you did. You did. Like Sway was on her. I'm on that. Like you did. So next thing we get cut to a scene. Ann and Rolly just going at. She's like, "You're not gonna little girl me. You're not gonna little girl me. You're not gonna little girl me. When are you gonna little girl me? Now you're not gonna little girl me. You're not gonna little girl me." She's just going back and forth. She's going back and forth. She's going back and forth with Rolly. Right? She's going back and forth with Rolly because apparently Rolly was trying to talk to Bree because I think Ann's room, Ann and Rock's room is probably across from Rolly and Slim room. So Bree was up there and she felt some type of way because she felt as if Bree might have snuck into her room and her Rock's room and maybe fucked with their shit. So she wasn't fucking with that, right? Which I get 100% her feeling that way, but I feel like Ann, before coming on this show, she watched 20 minutes of BGC. I mean, not 20 minutes. She watched all 17 seasons of BGC on Peacock before she got on this show because she was just like, on Bad Girls Club, they fuck with people's shit. They're not fucking with my stuff. No. So I'm like, yeah, she watched all the seasons before she got on here. That's a guarantee. So they start going back and forth and stuff. Rolly's just like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You're not going to yell at me. Don't yell at me. So then Ann's just going back and forth at her. She's just like, no, I don't care. I'm going to stand up to whoever got an issue with it. Whoever. So they're going back and forth. At one point, Ann was sitting on the table. Rolly is a smart girl. Let me tell you why. She started taking her socks off because she knew what time it was. That's something Sway should have did, apparently, when she was wearing a banana suit. Because people will say she had her socks on. That's why when Rock punched her, she slipped so quick. But Rolly, she's smart. She started taking her socks off. QBGC11, Stephanie, you're taking your socks off. I see that you want to fight. Yeah, you taking your socks off. Yeah, you getting spicy. You feel me? Cue that. Sister girl was smart, so she take her socks off. Next thing you know, her and Ann get in each other's face, and then Ann thought she could big ball on Rolly, but you got the wrong what? You should have watched One More Chance instead of watching on 17 season of BGC because she got into Rolly's face. She was like, yeah, I'm with whatever, however, whenever. On some Shakira, whatever. Like she all up in her face like that. Rolly wasn't trying to hear that song. So she sounded boom. She boom, boom, boom. Rolly started boom, 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 beatboxing in Ann's head. And then the episode cuts off. Which Ann deserved that, to be honest. She was doing too much. We got the point. You made your point. You didn't have to yell in Rolly's face and do all that, to be honest. And Rolly, to me, I seen a little point of growth of her. Because I'm telling you, had that been One More Chance, Rolly season 1 and 2, she would have been hit Ann. She wouldn't even have the chance to do all that she did. She was giving Ann some rope. You feel me? But Ann wasn't trying to take the rope, to be honest. So, yeah. Let me know what y'all think about this episode. It was really, really good. Multiple scenes. Shout out to Zeus. They're getting way, way better on the production. I'll give them that a lot. They're getting a lot better on the production, storyline-wise, all that. They made sure they got that fight on camera, all of that. Loved it. So this season's going really, really good so far. Leave your comments down below. Entertainers, we are out, babies.
Ain't no personal thing.